Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Siobhan. Thank you for joining me today for a pros and cons of the Louis Vuitton MM and the GM size agenda. So both of these agendas were purchased from the Louis Vuitton store. I was just lucky enough to get this one in March, and this one I purchased a few years ago. So I'm going to start with the pros. Let's see. For those of you who aren't sure what the MM and the GM means, so the MM is a personal size planner and the GM is an A5 size planner. So if you have regular A5 from another brand, those inserts will fit into the GM and the personal size will fit into the MM. So just a side-by-side comparison of the two planners, there is a significant difference in the size of these agendas. I do have a full video. I'm going to link that so you can check that out. It's a full comparison video between the GM, MM, and the PM. So this is just for me using these planners for quite some time. I do know a lot about them. I do pick up on some things that I do like and things that I don't like. So let's go into the pros. So I'm going to start with the size. Pros size-wise is a little bit tricky because I like these for different reasons. So the smaller MM size is the perfect size planner for on the go. It can fit in most pocketbooks. It's small and portable. It feels really good in my hands. The GM size agenda is perfect for planning at home or in an office. It's really good if it's open on the desk. You can take it around with you if you don't mind carrying a larger bag that's big enough to fit this inside of it. I sometimes have a problem bringing this with my sticker book and everything else because it does get a little bit heavy. So size-wise, I can't really say which one I love better, but I do know that they work well for different reasons. So if you have a smaller pocketbook, you may want to get the MM size, and if you don't mind bringing a larger tote bag, the GM size is perfect for that. Paper size. These are the insert size for the MM, and the insert size for the GM is a little bit wider. So as when it comes to writing, you do have more writing space on a GM size, obviously, because it's bigger. So if you're a person that writes small, maybe you will need the smaller size planner. If you have a larger handwriting, you may need more space, so the GM size will work better for you. I personally love more writing space, so this is why I always go back to the larger size GM, because the smaller planner inserts, I don't have that much space for like a weekly spread. You can see this is a weekly spread here. You just have like a small little section of where you can write versus having a larger section. And different style of inserts will give you more writing space. They have different layouts that looks just like the full boxes, like the Erin Condren style. There is also vertical and horizontal. So lots of variety, more variety I feel like for the GM size versus the smaller MM size. So in addition to size wise, they both fit a lot of pages inside. The rings are fairly big. And even on the MM size, the rings are kind of big and they do fit a lot. I've seen some of these planners really stuffed. So this is nowhere near stuff compared to what it can be and I've seen. So size-wise, more writing space, definitely GM. The smaller writing space for on the go, if you have small handwriting, that's perfect. One thing that I love about the MM is that it doubles as a wallet. So if you want to make a purchase, these agendas are not cheap. This will run you probably $700 with tax, and this you're looking at almost $900 with tax. That's my dog. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of getting up to let him out. Sorry. So this is the MM size. It does have these card slots here, which can make this agenda double as a wallet. I used to carry this as a wallet. I had my cards here, my debit card, my credit card, my ID, my what else, my store cards, also my insurance card. And then I purchased this little insert from Amazon, the Filofax personal size. It's a little pouch that held additional cards and also one large pouch that I kept cash in. So you kind of get 2 for 1 with this smaller agenda. It doubles as a wallet and you can have an agenda on the go as well. So that's a big pro about the small size. I can use this as a wallet without having to purchase another wallet. So if that's something that you're looking into or you weren't sure, definitely think about that. Smaller pocketbooks, the smaller size agenda will work great, and you also get a wallet as well. The larger size agenda does not have anything in the front pockets. You cannot fit cards in it. Unlike the desk agenda that has the card slots in the back, there are no card slots in the GM size agenda. So not an option for a wallet situation, because you'll have to maybe like purchase like a card holder and put it there, which you can, but ideally carrying this around as a wallet. Just imagine going to like a register and pulling this out to get your cards out versus just opening this and taking your cards out from here. A lot more portable if it's in the middle of my hand versus this larger one. So some cons with these agenda. I think I kind of covered the cons when I spoke about this, the minimal write-in space. I did make this week look really pretty. That's lots of stickers, decoration. I do like a bigger paper when I'm writing. I like my hand to sit firmly on my paper. Even when I take this out, I just feel like the pages are just a little bit too small for me. It's a personal thing. You may like it more, but me personally, I always keep running back to my larger size agenda. So I take that as a sign that the smaller agenda is not really for me. It does work a lot in the summertime, just being on the go. But overall, I love to have like a larger size insert when I'm in my planners. So that's a con that I don't like, is the size of this. The con that I don't really like of this one is also the size of the whole planner. Even though I love it, this agenda is really big. It is actually bigger than the desk agenda. And I love this a lot. There are days that I think about it and I want to go back into it. But sometimes I'm thinking like, oh my God, it's so big. It doesn't really fit in a lot of my handbags except my Neverfull and maybe my Celine. It's hard to fit into my Speedy. So the size is really, really big, but I like a larger size paper. So it's kind of like, make up your mind already. Either you're going to love it or you're not. The desk agenda is a little bit smaller and more portable to me versus this one. But there's just something about the GM that, you know, you always go back to if you are like a A5 girl. So size wise, to me, a B6 size in one of these agendas would be perfect. I would get rid of everything else and I'll use just that. But size wise, if I were to like choose one of these agendas and just use that consecutively every day forever, I would still pick the GM. Even though it's bigger, I feel that I have more space for creativity, more inserts. Not more inserts, the inserts are wider and I can write more and be more creative versus the smaller size. Another con with this is very, very, very expensive. Like I said before, it can run you probably around almost $900 for it, and you don't get anything with the agenda. It literally comes just like this with just the rings, and you have to build your own agenda. This also does not come with anything. The price is really expensive as well for a planner, but you can have this for a long time. The pro about these two agenda is that they are very well made. I've had this for a long time. I never had it reglazed. The glazing has been intact. The little gold snap here is still shiny, just a little scuff, which is expected. I'm just now starting to see like a little bit of issue with right here, but like I said, I've had this agenda for quite a few years now. So well made. It is worth the money. I feel that if you're just bouncing from a lot of different kind of planners, even small, let's say you're bouncing from different personal size, invested in one of this, you know, you'll have your planner that you love. The older it gets, the better. You know, it ages well. It feels good. The canvas on both of them feels really great. They're nice and soft. That's what I love about it. And even though I am in the middle of setting up my half letter size, I am still missing this already, and I haven't even set up the other planner yet. But this is just to show you, it is a beautiful planner. I love both of them. I would definitely pick my A5 over the personal size because of the space. The problem is just carrying it around, which you will have to get used to. Once you get used to it, you will love it and you'll use it all the time. So pros for both of them, well made. You can get your money's worth. You don't have to buy any more planners forever because you can use this, and if there's any issues with it, you can get it fixed at Louis Vuitton. Price, they're both very expensive. That's a big con. And it doesn't come with anything. You have to kind of build it yourself and spend extra money to build it. They do come with beautiful gold rings, so that's a definite pro. The pro for the is that it doubles as a wallet. So if you have a small bag and want to get 2 for 1, you can buy this one and you have a wallet as well as a planner. And that's pretty much it. Not too much other details. They both work great. If you're in the market for one of these, I hope my little review will, you know, kind of give you a little bit more clarity as far as which one you want to choose. But I would say I love the GM. This is my baby. I'll always go back to her. And if you are a person that like larger size planner, I would just say don't even bother with getting the size. You know, just jump right into the GM because you'll be a lot happier. A lot of people, once they buy the they do turn around and then purchase back the GM. So just my observation of things I've seen over the past few years being in the planner community. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoy this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Thank you for joining and have a good day.